So yeah, this episode was kinda shit. What's up, mighty boys and girls, it's your Ranger Boy here, and I can't even bother to make a review. So instead, you will get somewhat of a rant from me, which is something I haven't done in a while. So to further explore why I'm so goddamn disappointed, let's recap the story, shall we? The first 4 minutes are a recap of last week, the opening, and then Ash encountering his counterpart, who is exactly like Mirror Ash in XY, a total wimp. Said counterpart then explains the whole reverting phenomenon once again, and the next few minutes can be summed up like this. Another Dimension Team Rocket encounter, Pikachu and other Pokemon starting to revert back to their previous stages, quick cut to them arriving at the Spear Pillars, while our Go calls up Dimension Go and Koharu, with that Koharu being so smart that she hacked into Team Rocket's data and recreated their suits. Somehow. She just did it with no further explanation. They enter the location of Dialga and Palkia, another encounter with Team Rocket, where their Pokemon once again de-evolve. Team Rocket explains their master plan, which in all honesty, I personally really found interesting, but then luckily their counterparts come to the rescue. The two Ashes try to break the red chain with a Pichu, and the other Ashes ace Infernape, using one attack. And that's the only time you will ever see Infernape in this return. Thanks for coming! Admittingly, we had a great exchange of moves between the Team Rocket grunts and the rest of the group, with especially Dimension Koharu breaking Team Rocket suits because she found their weaknesses. How? What is their weakness? Again, no explanation, she just does it! Suddenly, Dialga's and Palkia's energy went so berserk that it was not only able to destroy the Team Rocket suits and blast them off again, very convenient, but they also reverted everyone back in an instant. So no Pokemon, no other option, no time left, and no hope. So what does Pokemon Journeys do? Ash is all like, let's pray and tell Dialga and Palkia how much we love Pokemon! As soon as I heard that, I'm like, uh-oh. And then everybody is like, I love Pokemon! I love Pokemon so much! I love Pokemon so much! And I'm like, oh no, you're not doing this right now. But they did. A literal definition of a Deus Ex Machina. By praying and expressing their love for Pokemon, an image of Arceus appears, they rescue the day, and they solve the unsolvable. Fuck this episode! They get their Pokemon back, our heroes return to their universe, with our Koharu even saying what I'm sure was not intended as a joke, where she states, I wish we could have talked more with each other. Motherfuckers, I wish that too. And that's it. By the way, no high five. No freaking high five. Again. I explained in my past videos how important the high five is for the relationship display of Ash and Dawn, and I'm not going deeper into that again. But let me tell you this, what Journeys wasn't able to do within 4 episodes of Ash and Dawn, Black and White did in the first few seconds during Ash's and Dawn's reunion. But like I said in last week's video, there's probably no time for fan service because all the time will be dedicated to the potentially great story with love, care, excellent storytelling, and attention to detail. It was fucking bullshit. First of all, let's talk about the counterparts. Dimension Dawn, aka Dee, is probably the only likable character in this whole thing. Dimension Ash was a wimp and basically a copy of Mirror Ash. Dimension Go was so arrogant and so full of himself that I honestly appreciated our Go more, and Dimension Koharu was such a smartass to a point of being a convenient plot device. But now let's talk about the story as a whole, and just like I pointed out in last week's review, the major issue with not only this Dawn's return but also the previous one is that it's way too short and it really needed more episodes. And this week's adventure proved that without a doubt. Everything felt rushed as hell. The de-evolution scenes, them quickly arriving at a Spear Pillar, them having their clash with Team Rocket, and of course the anime solving a desperate and unsolvable situation with the help of a convenient Deus Ex Machina. I can't believe I'm actually saying this right now. The concept of praying is something that Sun and Moon did as well, and Sun and Moon did it better. Remember the Necrozma arc, where our heroes and the whole population of Alola prayed to Necrozma to get its light back? Unlike Journeys, Sun and Moon at least explained that, thanks to them establishing the lore of Necrozma very early on, because they had more episodes to do so. Granted, something that Journeys didn't have, but if you know as a writer of Pokemon Journeys that you only have 2 episodes at your disposal, then why do such a complicated arc that obviously needed way more time to execute properly? 2 out of 10. screw this. And this second Return of Dawn perfectly describes Journeys as a whole. Last week's episode showed that Journeys is actually able to create wonderful stories and wonderful worlds. But this week's episode also shows that they more than often waste the sheer amount of endless potential that they have in the palm of their hands, and they rush through it and they don't seem to care at all. Anyway guys, I'm really sorry for being negative, but this episode really was, I guess, something else. Tell me, and just like always, see you guys in the comments down below. Bye.